Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Super Mario Odyssey Online two-player tournament. Today we got an exciting quarterfinal matchup for you guys. We got Sean Hartman and TAGM on the left side versus Mulanv44 and ULTIM SMO, also known as Ace, on the right side. We're getting ready to start here in just a moment, as I believe all teams are preparing and getting ready. So we will be starting here in just a moment. It's an exciting matchup here. Fortunately, no co-commentators today, but still should be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to it. We'll be starting here momentarily. This will be our first race of the day. We'll have another one pretty much immediately after. We'll have the G and T&P versus Red Lunatic and Mackensmat, I believe is how you say it. Planned commentators right now for those are Bullcraft and Ghetto Otaku, two very good commentators. I've enjoyed commentating with both of them, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that race. But for now, we just have our eyes set on Sean and Taggem versus Mulan and Ace. Should be a lot of fun. Pretty similar skill levels in theory. Sean Hartman with a 101.27 versus Mulan with a 100.32. Taggem 107, ULTIM has a 108. The thing to keep in mind, of course, is that Mulan's any percent PB is not especially accurate to his skill level due to his specialty being more in longer runs, especially all moons, where he is, I believe he is 10th in the world. So he is clearly a very dangerous runner, and if he and Ace can lock in, they can be very, very good. However, Sean and Taggem have, I think, surprised a lot of people with how they've played. They've managed to come a long way, do a lot of practice together, really get that chemistry down, and they are a very dangerous team. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them at least in the top three, if not making a run for the championship. So this is definitely going to be exciting to watch, as we are, I believe, getting pretty close to starting. All runners now are ready, and we're just waiting on the countdown so that they can all start at the same time. Should be transitioning here in just a moment as well over to the runner POV screen. And I believe the countdown to start has officially started. So we are about T minus roughly 50 seconds to beginning. Looks like we will see both runners doing DSTA here, even though Sean Hartman is objectively incorrect for being on light mode. Probably a fairly similar offset, it looks like. Although different dates they're using for daylight savings time. You can tell a lot about a person, given the day they use for DSTA. As we are about to start here, we are 20 seconds out. Looks like Sean has just started his offset. So I guess Mulan and ULTIM a little bit more confident in their sand entrance, possibly given it might depend on which runner's actually doing town, because if you're not doing Madame Brood, then you obviously get to sand a lot quicker. As we are about to begin, and we are not off yet. There we are. We are off. Looks like there's maybe a tad bit of desync between the streams, but I'm sure the restream will get that cleaned up. ULTIM especially is a few seconds behind. But we are off. We are into Cap Kingdom now, and the run is officially beginning. I was talking to actually three of the four runners beforehand. We were just all hanging out in VC together, and I know there was the consensus was that it was going to be a good match. You know, both runners or both teams were pretty confident in their abilities, but also aware of the skill of the other team and knew that they were pretty equally matched. So I'm looking forward to see how some of that ends up playing out as we are all headed to the bridge, and we'll be off in shooting stars momentarily. The ULTIM POV, it looks like, still is slightly behind, but everyone else is pretty much equal. As TAGM looks like was a little bit slow to the shooting star spot, but they will be starting here momentarily. Mulan and Ace failed the first attempt at shooting stars, but they are going to run it back. Sean and TAGM also failed the first attempt. Mulan and Ace a little bit of trouble as well. And Sean and TAGM now are up. Will they get all the way up? It looks like they probably will. Yeah, they're both going to be heading to the topper fights. Mulan and Ace are still having a little bit of trouble. As we will be... Looks like, okay, they are good here. They're at least up to the brim. We get an up throw, but they save it somehow, and they're all the way up. So a little bit of time loss as Sean and TAGM have just now finished topper. But Mulan and ULTIM will be getting the tower skip successfully. As it looks like the POVs are now properly synced up, which is always good to see. And Sean and TAGM are off into the wire, headed off to Cascade Kingdom. Mulan and Ace fairly close behind. Probably about 15 seconds or so, maybe 20 seconds. Because both teams did successfully get shooting stars, albeit with a little bit of trouble, we're likely just going to see a fairly standard cascade where we see DSS using shooting stars and then getting a couple moons there, depending on the confidence that the runner not doing Madame Brood has. We could see 2D and then chomp through the rocks. We could see going straight through to chomp through the rocks and getting the checkpoint. We'll have to see. As Sean Hartman and TAGM first in, they do get DSS, the first part, through shooting stars, but we are going to see TAGM try to do... He's not going to use the rib to get up, but he is going to have to get up the rest by himself. Looks like he is good there. Meanwhile, Mulan and Ace did get shooting stars. Mulan is headed into the Madame Brood boss fight, while Ace is doing some out-of-bounds movement to get over to the Treasure of Waterfall Basin moon. Interestingly, Mulan, being the faster runner, went to Madame Brood, whereas Sean Hartman, the fastest runner on his team, is getting the extra moons while TAGM is doing Madame Brood. I'm guessing that's because TAGM... that there was less reliability of TAGM getting both moons in time, whereas it looks like Sean will have enough time to get both moons needed. And there's not really too much time saved to be had between a 107 and a 101 runner in Madame Brood, other than perhaps just consistency. But we will see that both Sean and Ace will be getting both required moons before Madame Brood is completed, and both runners with a pretty clean cascade will be heading off into sand. Mulan and Ace actually a bit ahead due to the issues with shooting stars that Sean and TAGM had. They lost their lead a little bit, but they're still going to be not too far behind. Although I guess it is a fairly large swing when you consider it was just Cascade. They'll be off. It will be interesting to see. The offset differences between Sean and Mulan make a little bit more sense now, as I'm expecting probably Ace to do DSTA in the town movement, or rather do the reverse 80% as Mulan heads to town. I got it backwards, mixed up a little bit in my head. It can be a little bit tricky keeping track of all four POVs, but we're all good. So we are headed off into sand, into the massing sections for everybody. Everyone is still fairly close, despite that maybe, 15, 20 second difference. That is not really mean anything at this stage of the race. It could go very much either way. As Ace will be the first one in and will be doing reverse 80%, it looks like. Meanwhile, Sean is the first one in to sand on his team and will be headed for town. So we are going to look, it looks like we're going to see the faster runner on both. Looks like I had some minor mic issues there. I think we're back now. We are going to see the faster runners go for town, while the slower runners go for reverse any percent. All right, Sean does get his offset without any issues. It's like Mulan just checked, and I believe he's should be fine despite the little bit of issues. This TAGM is heading through Oasis. We've got ULTIM attempting reverse Jaxi. Does go for opt for the safer route. Wasn't sure he was going to make the jump. Probably a good decision. Rather lose a couple seconds than take a death. Mulan having a little bit of trouble getting to employees only there. But no major issues so far for either runner or either team in sand. Sean missing that moon. As Ace will perhaps try the camera manip here. Or the bullet bill manip, rather. That looked good. And it was good. He does get the manip. As TAGM is headed also for the save version of Jaxi. Doesn't even attempt the higher jump. And we'll get it without the issues. Sean getting Dramstrat here, and will be headed for Plat Clip, it looks like. Not the greatest cycle, but as long as he gets it first try, he should be good. He does. He had some issues, I know, last race in round 3 of the group stage. He had some issues with Plat Clip. Good to see that he's cleaned that up, perhaps put a little bit more practice in, or just generally not gotten as unlucky. As Mulan will be capturing a bullet bill and then killing it, setting up himself for Plat Clip, which he will get without issue. And Ace is warping to the Odyssey, waiting for Mulan to collect the last moon. Doesn't perfectly line up, unless it's possible that Ace's POV is not quite perfectly synced up, because I did see him globe right away. Meanwhile, Sean and TAGM finishing up. And yeah, it looks like the Ace POV is slightly off, but no worries there. And we do see Sean and TAGM globing, a little bit behind Mulan and Ace. Probably kept the lead about the same, maybe even made up a little bit of time during Sand Kingdom, but Mulan and Ace will keep a little bit of lead. As Ace is headed for Lake Kingdom, we'll likely see Mulan head for Wooded. TAGM is headed for Lake, so this is pretty expected, as we've seen in pretty much every race. The faster runner goes, or the slower runner, rather, goes to Lake, while the faster runner goes to Wooded. Because the Wooded obviously being the longer, and honestly just more difficult kingdom, it's nice to have someone who can get the majority of moons, as opposed to someone who can just do Lake, you know, maybe 8 or 10 seconds faster. You know, hitting Lake Clip, or just generally having cleaner movement. Now, we do have the 2 runners in Lake. TAGM's only a few seconds behind. Depending, of course, if Ace's POV is perfectly synced up. We will see if we see a late clip attempt. We do not see backflip or triple jump late clip. We will not see any late clip from Ace, as doesn't feel confident enough. I'm not sure if he even knows it, but it's probably a good decision just to play it safe. As no late clip attempts from TAGM either. So we are just going to see some standard beginner Lake. As Mulan is a little bit ahead, already heading over to the Tree Moon, while Sean is just getting the Shot Moon. Although it is worth noting that Mulan did not get Rabbit, Rock, and Shop, as he only collected one of those. I'm not sure actually which one it was, but given the coin count, it might have been Shop. Meanwhile, I didn't see what happened with Ace, but it looks like he had a little bit of trouble getting up to Rango, because he was coming from the opposite side. Tag him, see if he can make that jump. He does. And now we have, I don't know, it looks like Mulan might have missed Nut Clip, because he is headed up to climb up the wall, the backup route. As Tag him with a little bit of an interesting Rango setup, but it looks like it works. As Sean does get Nut Clip, can make up a bit of time here, assuming he gets the out of bounds movement. And it looks like he will. He does. And he will actually be pulling ahead of Mulan here. They're pretty much neck and neck. Sean maybe with a slight edge. However, he does also have, I believe, 2 or 3 extra moons, especially when you count the nut clip moons. So he is actually has a pretty decent lead over Mulan here. That is huge, hitting nut clip like that. As we do see ULTIM now globing in Lake, and will be joining Mulan in Wooded. TAGM is fairly close behind. Looks like they had pretty similar lakes. As Sean is heading to the maze, a little bit of issue with that uproot there. We will not be seeing any maze clip attempts, which is honestly, I would say, pretty expected. Given the difficulty of the clip and just the fact that I'm not even sure how confident Sean would be in it anyway. We are going to see, it looks like a story moonless route, which is expected for his level, but also just for the nut clip route that we saw at the start. We'll have, it looks like, Sean does maintain a little bit of a lead. Goes for Flower Road Skip, gets it without issue. Mulan appears to be the same. So they'll be both headed for the Crumbling Tower. As Ace is into Wooded, he gets first the Rock Moon, then the Rabbit Moon. So it looks like Mulan probably did grab Shop earlier. And he will now be headed over to Deep Woods. I think Mulan is probably a little bit behind from where he was hoping to be when Ace got to this point. Mulan, or Ace might have to get a few extra Deep Woods moons. But he will start with Tree, then probably go for some of the Dino moons, I would guess. Meanwhile, TAGM has just collected Tree, so he's able to benefit from Sean Hartman's lead because he did not have to spend time getting Rabbit and Rock, so that's able to equalize the difference that the Lake Runners previously had, as they are now pretty much equal, although Ace is taking a different route. Ace is going into the chest room, the mummy trap, while TAGM gets the timer challenge and will be warping out. Mulan is just now entering Flooded Pipes while Sean is leaving. I don't know if he did Flooded Pipes, actually. I wasn't paying attention. But we will see this is a lead change, both due to the getting the nut clip route and also perhaps just slightly better routing in general. Sean and TAGM will be pulling a little bit ahead as Mulan having some trouble here in Flooded Pipes. Having a lot of trouble, but he will be getting it here. Ace is a little bit ahead of everybody else because you see he's globing early from the POV of the stream. But we will now be seeing Sean globe in Lake and then head to Cloud. TAGM is headed straight there and will begin the Lost route afterwards. Red Lunatic pointing out Robbit Rack. For whatever reason, I have a lot of trouble remembering the 3 starting moons at Wooded. I always get tongue-tied there. We see Nimvault from TAGM. He chickens out at the end, but it's all right. As he is headed into the Cloud fight with a pretty decent lead over Ace. As I didn't look, but it looks like he messed up the first fast hat. He's losing a few seconds there. We'll see if Ace gets it. He does get it. So he will be saving a little bit of time over TAGM there. If that happens again, that could actually turn into change as we are... Ooh, TAGM misses in the second fast hat, unfortunately, while Ace nails it. And we are likely going to see Ace pull ahead in the Cloud fight now, as he does. And he will be headed on for the third fast hat while TAGM is just now finishing the second phase. Let's see if he gets it. He does. So a very clean Cloud fight from Ace. Sean now entering the Cloud fight while Mulan is going through some cutscenes, so he is a little bit behind. As TAGM looks like he got the third fast hat, but he did it damageless, unless he grabbed a heart that I didn't see, which he might have. But he will be finishing Cloud. He does lose the time over Ace, but he will be headed into Lost, not too far behind. As Sean Hartman getting fast hats here. Mulan, no issues. I would expect both of them to get fast hats without any issues. It's typically only the little bit of slower runners that you see having issues. with it, but it can't always happen. It's surprising to see, but you can't always see a advanced runner make some mistakes that you would expect. You know, on a trick, maybe they have 100% accuracy, but it looks like Sean, no issues. Mulan heading to the third fast hat, likely no issues. Meanwhile, TAGM and ULTIM looks like they're going for the same lost route. No, ULTIM is skipping the ground pound pillar moon, and as well as the tree moon. So he is headed straight for the 3 moons near the Trapedal, and probably, I would guess, at least one of the cage moons. As Sean is headed in for the first half of the lost 1p any percent route. Meme Tree, without issues, does the Cap Your Return version. As TAGM and Ace are pretty much lined up. It's hard to tell how in sync Ace's POV is. We will see at the end of Lost, probably. But we will see both Cage Moons from Ace. And we might... Yeah, okay, we are just going to see... Ooh, a little bit of issue there. But we're just going to see one of the Cage Moons from TAGM as Sean Hartman gets peeking under the bridge. And this is actually some good time save, probably due to the fact that Sean got into Lost a lot quicker. And they will be leaving Lost a little bit before Ace. Ace is able to globe pretty quickly. Mulan obviously has to death warp, so that'll take a few extra seconds. So they're actually a little bit of a lead. Even though TAGM had a slower cloud, it didn't end up mattering because he just allowed Sean to get kind of pick up the slack there, and it worked out pretty well as they are going to be headed into Night Metro. We'll see if we see some shooting stars attempts from both of them. Both have had troubles with shooting stars, either in Cap or Cascade. But Metro, I believe it's only three spin throws, so it's not too difficult, and it does save a lot of time, assuming the slower runner still has time to get all the necessary moons, which they should, in most cases. We see, it looks like Sean is going to be the first into the main section of Night Metro as he's headed for Canopy Jump. Gets it without issues. Now we've got ULTIM and TAGM are pretty much in sync. Oh, it looks like ULTIM bonked. So he's going to lose a little bit of time there over TAGM. We might... He also misses his triple jump there. Okay, he is headed just for the Girder Moon. We might see Mulan get swaying in the breeze to compensate for the time. Because he will have a little bit of a lead on Ace. Meanwhile, it looks like Sean actually entered the tower, interestingly. TAGM appears to have been slow to get to the shooting star spot. I don't know if they normally go for shooting stars, but they clearly decided it wasn't worth it here, as TAGM will be heading down to likely the Girder Moon, the checkpoint, and then maybe not the shop. He only has 94 coins. You can collect 6 coins here without any issues, and he will grab these coins, so he only needs 1 more. He can kill a fly pretty easily and get the required coins. We'll see if he notices that. As Sean is headed up into the Mecha Wiggler fight, Mulan going for Giggler. He does get it. Very clean there, actually. As we see a warp from Ace. Interesting. So he probably finds it faster after getting the City Hall Moon to warp and then go to shop, and because he doesn't need to get the Giggler Moon in the Girder. So that actually is a little bit of time saved there. As we have, looks like TMP has just joined the call. I don't know if he's supposed to be joining us for comms.
I am.
Thankfully relieving me from my...
yes, I am relieving you. We seem to have both teams doing Mecha Wiggler at the same time, and we have TAGM ready to warp at the moment, while it does seem like ULTIM misses triple jump, but is still gonna get the checkpoint.
A little bit tight there, but he gets the checkpoint there. And now there is a little bit of a lead to Mulan, but it's pretty slight, as ULTIM will be pulling off the wrong warp to the city. Looks like TAGM's preparing to do the same. I'm expecting a fairly standard metro route from both of them, aside from Obviously,
Yeah,
not
it
going
should
to
be
start.
pretty. It should be pretty much standard routing. To be fair, the only
Yeah,
moment I would see this not be standard is if they would have done early luncheon.
yeah, agreed, agreed. Which I know I talked to actually both teams beforehand, and it neither of them sounded like they were going for anything too crazy or too unique.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting fairly standard routing. I believe they may have different luncheon routes, but I don't think either of them are too crazy. Obviously, no bruncheon or early luncheon or anything.
Who would
As
do
we
early luncheon? To be fair, me and Gabe does it.
Well, it is faster, of course, if you do it fast, if you do it well.
Yeah, it is hard to do fast though. We
Well,
have Sean Hartman going for a drive-by, but sadly bunked, but still got it though.
yeah, he does get it. Interestingly.
He skips the trash moon.
Oh, does he?
Showing
Oh, he
nobody
does. You're
else.
right.
I know, Red. I know you guys go for it too. Drop the act.
So we're gonna see. It looks like I guess both bullet building moons in this case, because Ultim. Oh wait, are we desynced? I don't know. We have some form of desync because Sean does not have enough moons, while Ace is leaving. And
What
I
do you mean,
don't know
Sean?
Sean Hartman is
Yeah,
two
Sean
moons
Hartman
down.
is with TAGM.
I did not get enough sleep last night. Wow.
Wow.
This is why you don't solo commentate, because no one would have called me out on that. I just would have been sounding like an idiot for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Ace's POV and Sean's POV and thought they were on the same team, and I thought they had different amounts of moons. Okay, wow, that's crazy.
So we have Mulanv and ULTIM both going to their separate kingdom, I do believe so, at around 22:32, which is a pretty good metro exit for a normal route. It is still slower than most people.
They're on pretty good pace, I'd say. They have probably a 10-ish second lead over Sean Hartman and TAGM.
They do. This race, if everything is synced up correctly, this race is like a 15 to 20 seconds difference so far.
Yeah, it seems to be, which I believe we are synced up properly.
I do believe
you're looking at the right teams, unlike me. And yeah, we've got Mulan headed for Captain Toad, probably just doing the rest of any percent. I don't know if he does ICC. I would imagine not.
Probably not. That would be risky.
Yeah, it's risky.
We have
they
seen
have
a tragic moment. We have seen a tragic moment of that happening before. We saw Nimbus and Ghetto Otaku fucking up their run to ICC.
It happened to me as well, actually. Game Nerd went for it, and he missed it in one of our runs.
Oh.
He ended up dying because of it. I don't remember if we won that match, but now we are.
We have Sean Hartman about to enter Shiveria, but Mulan is already in Shiveria, which makes sense because I don't believe Tag is fast enough to get in snow and do Snowdram or do Captain Toad. But I do believe ULTIM is fast enough to at least try a Snowdram. So that's why Mulan skipped the moon. I do believe.
Yeah, that would make sense. Missed snow clip here, fortunately for Mulan. Looked good, but it was not good. We see, I mean, yeah, TAGM has pretty sizable deficit from ULTIM here, as he's just now heading over to the chest moon.
Yeah, there's
Ace
one thing
already getting the dangerous ceiling.
Yeah, to be fair, Tag's PB is better than ULTIM, but sadly this PB was years ago, so it does not reflect that much how he plays.
It's true. It's true. I know there also has been a lot of specific two-player practice from both teams.
Yeah.
So the 80% PBs maybe not the most accurate here, especially.
We have Sean being on time for the cycle. He gets it. Nice. That was a nice purple room for Sean Hartman.
It was. It was. Meanwhile, we are seeing
him getting Dory. He's a bit behind. He's about a moon behind.
He is, which is, to be fair, it's expected given that we had the 15 to 20-second deficit heading into the kingdom. So it's less that he's messed up and more just that he hasn't saved time over Ace since joining. Mulan, I thought got scammed, but I thought he got screwed there, but he did not. The Goombas, I guess, were a little bit light of foot at first.
Yeah, and the
Sean
Goombas
a little bit of trouble getting the Goombas. But TAGM a little bit dangerous here, but he should be good. Had some troubles, wanted to make sure he didn't clip back in, which he did not.
Yeah.
As Ace is headed into Snow, likely to give Snowdram an attempt.
To be fair, man, I do agree with you. We need to execute Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot can definitely be annoying.
Yeah.
We see Mulan headed into shop, as Ace will have just enough time to do Snowdram if he gets a first try.
Probably not. He's probably not even on time for. He is actually.
I think he will have time. If he sets up quickly, he will have time.
He will.
But Mulan is right there to back him up if necessary.
All right.
He does. We'll see if Mulan is prepared to back him up. It looks like.
Mulan
actually ends up going for it.
I am doing this shit.
Yeah, Mulan decides to take it. He misses it though. He misses it. If Ace gets this, that would be crazy.
Okay, this is why you don't fuck up your teammate. And Ace fails it.
We'll see if Mulan gets it here.
This is an opportunity for.
He can jump off of him. Okay, he doesn't. Mulan does get Snowdram here. Hartman is headed for Rango Room. I don't think he had enough coins. He only has 96.
I'm going for. Okay, this is.
I think at that point he may. Oh, that's some weird vectoring. At that point he may as well go for it because there's no harm because Sean Hartman was slow due to Rango Room.
Yeah,
didn't have enough coins, unfortunately. That will unfortunately not allow Sean and TAGM to catch up due to.
Oh, he gets it. Sean Hartman gets it.
But yeah, Sean does get it.
Honestly, they still saved about I would say a good 10 seconds of how much they were slowed by.
Yeah, they save a little bit, but due to not getting shocked, they're going to lose a lot of that right back. So we're staying pretty close to what we were before, except that Ace has a pretty quick globe and is already into luncheon. We've got Gabe. I didn't know we had 3 commentators.
Yeah, what is Gabe doing here?
We've gone from 1 to 3 somehow.
What is Gabe doing here?
Good look on the run. I'll be back later.
All right.
Alrighty.
That was a weird moment.
I know he was doing the 80% tournament over on the SMO community channel.
Yes,
he was doing comms for it. So I have no idea what he's doing here.
He probably came to ask me if he wanted to if I wanted to practice because the next race is mine against Lunatic.
We were in a run.
Yeah, I don't think he realized. It is fine.
Ace anyway entering Spewart. He did get the first 2 moons, Salt and Alcove, while TAGM is skipping both of those and headed straight into Spewart. We see Sean and Mulan both making their way to Luncheon to do their sections of the routes. We will not be seeing Spewartless from either team, it looks like.
Yeah, it does look like we will not be seeing that.
We will be seeing Mulan at least getting cutscened here. Don't know what Mulan was doing. He's just kind of chilling out. Perhaps going down... Oh, he's going for probably Spiritless Supreme, it looks like. Yeah, he's headed straight over to the Salt Island. So he wanted to not get cutscene during the middle of that, which I do not blame him. As TAGM and ULTIM were pretty close, maybe 5 or 7 seconds off.
Oh, we have Mulan going for the Gabe and me route, doing the jump.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Sean does unfortunately just barely get cutscened as TAGM is headed for shot movement. And Ace is going for the world record strat and does not... Yeah, has a little bit of trouble there. I don't think that's worth going for unless you're very quick with it. And of course not if you take damage there. TAGM here, I believe we're just going to see Turnip and then probably heading over in the direction of the Story Moon. I don't know if we're going to see him do a Lava Bounces over or if he's just going to get the Story Moon. Mulan is now leaving Forks and headed over to Jutting Crag and possibly Turnip 2. Sean goes
We
for
have
the regular
Sean
strat
going
here.
for the regular strat, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that the world record strat only saves time if you're very, very quick.
Yeah, if you're very quick on it, it can save time, but it is not worth it.
So
Otherwise,
Mulan will be getting the story moon here, so we're likely going to see the multi-moon as well.
yeah, that was a pretty slow switch, though.
It had a little bit of issues there. Sean Hartman having a lot of issues getting this lava bubble. Looks like an up throw.
I don't
He's
know
gonna get
what
it here and head
TAGM is
into Forks
doing.
Moon.
He's doing like a little house with the cheese. on top.
Doesn't wanna let it get any sun, I guess.
Yeah,
It's a vampire switch.
I mean, to be fair,
Right.
it is expected from SMO runners to not want to be in the sun or touch grass.
This is true.
So-
This is true. Just giving the same courtesy to the switch, I guess. Mulan headed for Light the Lantern, then probably behind the mountain, as Ace is headed for the multi-moon.
We have Ace heading for the multi-moon with pretty slow
So-
fucking movement.
I do expect... Yeah, it's not the quickest. I do expect Mulan and Ace to save some time on this route. I think it was definitely quicker. Plus, obviously, the lead they had going into this will probably
That
give them a pretty sizable lead
was-
going into...
I do believe that was a bad. Yeah, that was a bad warp from Mulan. He warped way too early.
Yeah,
So he gets the
unfortunately, he is gonna...
cutscene and the text.
Unfortunate, he is going to get the cutscene, but he will still be leaving with a pretty sizable advantage. No Light the Lantern from Sean. He's just going to go for behind the mountain instead.
We honestly don't
like he
have
killed a
too
lava
much of a
bubble.
gap between the two teams.
Yeah, they are
are-
honestly fairly close.
They are about 15 seconds from each other, which is fairly good, to be honest.
Ace is just kind of vibing and lunching, going for the Goombet
We
moon.
have Ace going for a Goombet Love, or whatever the moon is called.
I mean, hey, if you can't find it in real life, right?
Might as well find it in Odyssey.
Has extra time anyway. Sean and Tag will be both immediately going to Ruin, though.
Okay, it's catching up.
Probably
now.
Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah,
but
probably just.
Fortunately,
Oh no, the stream ended.
It's good for me still.
Stream gone, but refresh. It's fine. Just refresh.
Okay, yeah.
Stream is back.
If you refresh, you'll be back on. A good time for it to happen because Ruined is obviously pretty boring. However, we will be doing shoutouts now. Shout out to our runners. We got Sean Hartman and TAGM. And then on the other side, we got Mulanv44 and ULTIM SMO, also known as Ace. Shout out to them for participating. Shout out to our restreamer, Karate Man. His first time restreaming, I believe.
Yeah, and it's also the best restream that's ever happened on this channel. Honestly, no glitches, no nothing.
No, he is. Aside from the slight internet issue there, we're honestly, everything's going pretty smoothly.
Honestly, quite the opposite from me, to be fair.
Shout out to our host, HyperWG, who I don't think, know that he's hosting. We just kind of use his servers whenever we don't have the other ones ready. And shout out to our comms. We got TNP, the Night Patrol, joining me about halfway through, and then I've been here doing it for the rest of the time. And shout out as well to the viewers who hopefully came back after the stream momentarily ended. It looks like they did, though.
Why is Sean sped up? Because that's how the restreamer does the retiming.
Yeah, just resyncing everybody up.
Yep.
Which, if they are synced up, they're
If they
pretty much
are
even.
synced up, we do have. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, we're good,
If
we're
they
good.
are synced up, we do have, I believe, Sean Hartman and TAGM leaving. Oh, actually, they're behind. I do think Tag and ULTIM are the ones synced up.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think they're quite perfectly synced. Which would make sense, because unless they lost major time and Ruined, there's really not a whole lot of way for Sean and Tag to make up the deficit.
I think there's about a 10-second difference right now from both teams. So this is a
Probably,
very fucking close match.
Yeah, no, it's very close heading into Bowser's. Bowser's and Moon A lot of potential issues that can happen. So we'll see if they can execute cleanly. Mulan and ULTIM will probably take the win, but one small mistake could definitely change everything. Or potentially if we see some more ballsy time strafing strats like 2P shooting stars potentially.
We have Mulan killing himself almost immediately, waiting for not even getting an extra moon.
No, he does. I mean, there's not really a need to be fair. You have plenty of time, both in bunnies and in mech.
Oh yeah, we have a huge desync on the right.
Yeah, we do.
Why.
Yeah. Ace is probably a little bit behind.
Ace is extremely behind from Mulan, or Mulan is extremely ahead.
Yeah, but they do get the death warp successfully. Even though
okay, ULTIM is the only one desynced at this moment, so they are heading into Shard as Sean Hartman and TAGM are about to get Ogre. We have Sean Hartman not going for the death strat, which is very questionable.
I don't know why. There are definitely some runners that just choose not to go for it, and I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure why. It is free.
It is. There's really not. It's very lenient, and you save time no matter what. Like as long as you get it, you save time. Which is so. Yeah, and even honestly, if you die, it's not that big of a deal because you just respawn at the checkpoint. But Mulan, clean shards from him. No birdless, but other than that, just standard old shards movement. As TAGM.
Oh,
Sean rather is doing shards. He misses
dive
back a couple times, gets it there. We'll be doing standard shards movement.
Tragic.
We're losing some time there, unfortunately. As we see, Ace is headed to topper first, and whenever someone goes topper first, the question you got to ask yourself is: are they based or are they going for 2P shooting stars? I don't think we're going to see 2P shooting stars. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for them to go for it. I know they're not super practiced with it.
Yeah, and to be fair, in 2P it only saves maximum 15 seconds.
Yeah, I do think
not worth it.
We could maybe see Sean and TAGM go for it, but it doesn't make any sense for Mulan and Ace to go for it, of course. Mulan is taking his time, but it doesn't look like he's lined up for shooting stars. He's probably just waiting to make the jump. And looks like he is, yeah. As TAGM's now headed into the topper fight, so we are a full brutal fight desynced. Not desynced, but the deficit is a full brutal fight.
Yeah.
As I don't know. We'll see if it happens. I would love to see 2P shooting stars from them. That would be epic.
It would in fact be epic, but I don't think it would be worth it for them. Yeah, this is.
It's very risky. Obviously, it's the high risk, high reward. Oh, Sean takes a death. Probably was a little bit too low. Didn't like where he was at. Doesn't lose any time, of course.
Tag pausing for some reason.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe thought there was a cutscene to skip. I'm not sure. That was a little bit odd. But Ace has just finished up the final brutal fight. He's about to grab the moon, and Mulan will be headed for the climb up to mech. Sean does get realigned after the death. So no issues there, as Mulan is headed up for the mech. TAGM, I didn't see his Harriet, but it seemed to be pretty fast. Didn't look like any issues. So he will be... Sean Hartman will be following behind Mulan. Only a good 20, 25 seconds behind, maybe even a little bit more.
Yeah, this race is still very, very tight, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're at the point now where, without mistakes, Mulan and Ace should guaranteed get it. But without mistakes without mistakes is a very tall order, especially when you have multiple people playing. It's very difficult to all play perfectly at the same time. As we do say, yeah, Sean, I don't know if he had issues with his climb, but it looks like he's... Did he die?
I'm not sure.
I wasn't paying attention, but he should be closer to the mech by now. As Mulan is already into the Rainbow Legs phase. TAGM will be getting the crates moon. If he doesn't die here, he's good.
Yeah. And also...
See if we get target acquired here.
Yeah. That's what...
And...
We have the old target acquire, which is still fine. And he does it.
He nails it. So very clean mech from Mulan. Ace is in there for moral support. But that's about it, as he will not need to be shooting stars him back up for now. Sean is in the mech, gets the first bubble. Gets bubble 2 without issue. And now we're pretty much just... Ooh, okay, bonks there should be fine, though. And
We have Sean inside of mech.
TA. While Mulan is just now grabbing the multi. So, I mean, he is hold out a pretty decent lead. We'll see if anything crazy happens. Moon is a very chaotic kingdom.
I think he's going for TA. Yeah, he is. Oh, he missed.
Wait, no, he's fine.
He's still
he
on
gets it. He's good. Oh my goodness. If he falls off there, that's pretty much all. The race is over if he falls off there. That's a
the race
crazy
was over.
backup.
But this is still doable.
Manages to stay on.
They can still die in 2D.
A couple seconds. This is true. It's remarkable. You know, 2D is not a difficult part of the run, but it's crazy how easy it is to let the nerves get the best of you and just mess it up. So I mean, the race is anything but over at this point. Although Mulan and Ace will be both heading to Moon pretty well ahead of Sean and TAGM.
Yep. We have ULTIM entering at 42. So they are on pace, I do believe, for 47.
They're a very good run from them, honestly.
Yeah, that's not terrible, to be fair. It's not too bad. Like, if we had 5 minutes 30 to Mulan's time right now, it should be a 48, actually.
Yeah, so they're 47. They'll have to have a pretty clean Moon for, but it is possible at this point.
It is possible, but I doubt it
more likely.
Yeah.
Ace has had trouble with Moon Cave Skip in the past. We'll see if he can get it here. First
this
try
could
Moon
be
Cave
their
Skip here
downfall.
would be huge because it would give him a pretty good chance of finishing before Mulan and avoiding the time loss. That looks good.
That looks good.
Is good.
It is good.
As long as he doesn't fall down here, we should be good. As he is headed into the chapel with pretty clean movement. TAGM is just now starting Moon, as Sean Hartman is just now loading in. Meanwhile, Mulan is already almost over to the Sphinx. So they do have a pretty sizable lead. But, I mean, to be fair to Sean and TAGM, they are playing pretty well. Chronic Man, our restreamer, noting that they are 14 seconds ahead of PB at the moment. So
that is
definitely not a bad run for them. But Mulan and Ace have had a very, very clean run so far.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if they're ahead of PB though, Mulan and ULTIM. I did not see what their PB was.
I'm not certain what their PB is, to be honest. We do see Mulan now entering. I didn't see if he went for one wall or not. I wasn't paying attention. But he gets Mooncave Skip without any issues, it seems. TAGM... Yeah, that was a weird setup for Mooncave Skip. Doesn't work. We'll see if he gets it here, though. But Sean Hartman's about to catch up. Okay, he gets it there. I know it's a setup I don't use personally, but it looks like it does work for him. Sean. Oh, Sean misses Mooncave Skip. That's unexpected.
Oh,
that's going to be some unfortunate time loss for them.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think this is a win from them now.
Probably not. I mean, again, dying in 2D or an escape somewhere loses so much time that it is possible.
It still loses about 40 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, but it's unlikely at this point. We would have to see something crazy like a death.
To be fair, Ace has died in the race against me and Gabe.
Yeah, Ace messes up Fast Hats here. The third phase.
Oh,
see if he
that is good.
Here.
I know TAGM is very new to Fast Hats, so we will see. Maybe he will fuck up.
There was some trash talk earlier in the VC about how free Fast Hats was. So I don't know.
From who?
I don't remember who it was from. It was someone in the VC. I believe it was someone not in the race said it, but everyone pretty much agreed that Fast Hats was a free strat.
Fast Hat is a free strat, but if you don't learn it correctly, we can lose time with it.
There was some issues today. We saw some issues in both Cloud and Moon. TAGM just beating up Bowser even when he's invincible. He's just going for it.
Yeah,
Mulan and Ace
is hating.
are in escape. I don't blame him, honestly. Who likes that guy?
Stealing our wives.
Mulan and Ace are both in escape. Ace is still ahead, despite the issues with Mooncave Skip. Or no, he did not fail Mooncave Skip, actually. I'm sorry. So he is still ahead despite the issues with Fast Hats.
We have Ace entering 2D. Will he die? Let's hope
a death
so.
here would be crazy. A death here would be huge for Sean and TAGM. Doesn't go for 2D Skip, playing it very safe. I don't blame him.
Die.
I've seen deaths
should
here
go
before.
for 2DSS, but I don't think he will.
I don't think
he's a pussy.
I don't think there's any point for him to be honest. I think they're just looking to clear it out. He does go for 2D Skip, of course. And short of a death in pillars, this should be wrapped up for Mulan and Ace, as Sean Hartman is now in escape, TAGM is in escape. We are finishing out the run here within the next couple minutes.
Yes, I do think Mulan and ULTIM are getting a 48.
Looks to be, yeah. Yeah, not quite a...
No, actually, this could 47.
It will...
If they
it
play
depends on
the
how clean
best
Pillars
pillar
is.
of their life.
Yeah, this will have to be a very clean Pillars from Mulan, which he is capable of.
It's not free. It's not free. Nimbus, because I've seen Ace fuck up pillar.
Okay, that was actually a pretty good first pillar.
Yeah, this is a good pillar. They're getting a free 47 for that.
They should be getting a 47 here, assuming... Okay, Ace has a little bit of issues, but he cleans it up there, so we're all good.
Yeah, he cleans it
Sean
up.
Hartman dies in 2D.
Oh no!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like, this run wasn't bad enough for them.
Realistically, they weren't going to win, but it's sad to see. A little of a meltdown in Moon from Sean Hartman. As he will be going back into escape as Mulan and
Yeah, but
Ace
that
are leaving
wouldn't
with a
surprise
low
me, Nimbus from Ace.
3x.
GG's, honestly, I do agree to that.
Yeah, a very good
you
race,
guys
honestly.
played well.
A little bit of a obviously not the outcome they were hoping for in Moon, but up till then, a very, very close race. Sean's headed
Why
back
did timer stop? Because the restreamer is a first timer and it's okay.
we're stopping on the first team to complete.
It's a 47-35 for Mulan and ULTIM, I do believe so.
It is. Oh, we started the timer back up. We're all good.
We have
congrats
TAGM.
to Mulan and Ace for pulling out the win. They will be headed into the next round. 47-29, according to Nimbus. As Sean Hartman and TAGM. Sean Hartman's entering pillars as TAGM is ending his run. I'm tripping over my words here. They'll be getting a 49 here.
It does seem like they'll be getting a a low 49.
Say a medium 49. Yeah.
Medium. What the fuck am I saying?
Not a high, not a low, just somewhere in the middle. As we'll be hopefully having all 4 players available to join us for interviews. I do see Mulan and Ace already in the waiting room. Hopefully Sean and TAGM will join as well. We do have a race right after this, so probably not a super long interview, but we obviously want to hear what the runners have to say. Some reflections on the run. Hear their, what they're looking forward to. Looking forward to next run, obviously, as Mulan and Ace will be moving on to the next round. This is unfortunately the knockout round between Sean and TAGM. We won't be seeing again, but it's still good to see him finish out the run, and still good to hear from him, obviously. Sean Hartman will be ending what looks like roughly a 49-21. So a couple minutes behind Mulan and Ace, mainly just due to the unfortunate 2D death.
Yeah. To be honest with you, though, I will not stay for comms. I have to prepare for the next race.
All right,
it was a fun commentating with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining, bailing me out. Good luck with your race as it's happening momentarily.
Yes. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, and Sean and TAGM, if you guys wanted... Oh, they already are in the waiting room. I guess we can drag everybody in.
Do you want me to drop...
Yes, that would be great. Get everybody in here for interviews.
Why am I here?
That's the one person who wasn't.
Yeah, my bad.
The one person died in the race.
Like, why is he there? Get the fuck out.
All right, we kicked Kale out. He just entered the waiting room.
Wrong VC. I'm trying my best, guys.
Oh my goodness, TMP's having a little bit of trouble dragging everybody in. But we got Mulan, we got Sean in. We're still waiting on TAGM and ULTIM. Got TAGM. There's everybody. There's
Thank
everybody.
you.
Nice.
Yo.
Like GG's. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
GG's,
was
guys.
holy moly. I'm gonna be honest. That's all
That
I gotta
was-
say.
I was so nervous, like the whole race.
All right.
So what are what are your guys' final reflections on the race? Let's hear first from you guys, Mulan and Ace. Obviously, it went well for you.
First thing I want to say is on my Spotify right now, it's playing Your Best Nightmare. Bro, this is unnecessary. Not now. This is a wind down moment, not like the lock in moment. You missed your chance. And second off, I don't really know, honestly. I did solid. Mulan, I don't know. Well, I'll just let Mulan talk, honestly.
Yeah, we had a kind of rough early game with spin throws and cap not really working out. Then missing DSTA because of that.
You did miss DST. I didn't see.
Yeah, we did.
But then we really locked it after that. It somehow hit the mental reset and clutched up.
I mean, yep.
So we got PB by like a minute.
Oh
Yeah,
wow! So
basically
congrats
after
to you guys. You guys had the run of your lives then. Huge clutch there in the late
it was
game.
all right. Could be
Well, at least better than you've done before, I guess.
Yup, indeed.
But
If I didn't miss up Cloud and Bowser's, it would have been so close, dude. That sucks.
Oh,
yeah,
there.
Yeah, TAGM had some issue with the fast hats, I believe, in Cloud, and I don't remember what happened in Bowser's for you.
No, oh wait, no, it was Snow. Snow was where we lost a lot of time.
I lost 37 seconds because we only had 96 coins, and I didn't realize until I was already in shop, and I already lost 10.
Yeah.
So I had to do Wiggle Room and then Snowdram. But that we were on 47 2x BBT at that point, and our PB is 48.58. So we were on an insane run, our best run like ever by a lot. And then messing up the Snow, we were on low 48 BBT, and we like kept that BBT even going into Bowser's, but we lost like almost 20 seconds in Bowser's. We were still on 48.20 BBT in the Moon, and then we both mess up at the start of Moon. And I'm looking at TAGM screen, starting to mess up 2D skip, but then recovering, and then I don't even focus on my own screen, and I just jump into the void.
Yep. No, it sucks to see. It sucks. It always sucks to see something like that.
Yeah, that does not sound great. Reasons I don't go for 2D skip.
You want to what's crazy?
I saw you
went
just
for
fully were going safe.
Well, it wasn't like a 2D error. It was that like I wasn't even looking right, and I just jumped into the block. Like it's something that can happen when you don't go for 2D skip. And
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
it's very dumb. I don't think I've died in 2D in a run in a very long time. That was just an unfortunate time for it. We were gonna lose anyways at that point, but like we were at least gonna get the PB. But like for some reason, I was too focused on TAGM's screen, thinking he was gonna die, that I didn't focus on myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is what actually messed it up. So that's why that was kind of hard.
That's why I kind of hit Mulan's screen when we went into Moon, because like, gotta focus.
I was thinking about doing the fucking Bowser's shooting stars, but I was like, yeah, no, we're not consistent enough for that shit.
No, yeah, for sure. If you're not consistent, it's honestly just a better play to just wait it out and hope that Moon and the rest of Bowser's goes.
Yeah,
but
we were massively behind going into Bowser's, so I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, yeah, maybe for another time.
Yeah, we were talking about on the stream, wondering if you would, but obviously you guys didn't.
I think we were like, well, it depends on the time. I don't know what the timer looked like, but I think we like lost more time in Bowser's, because also I saw Tag messed up, and the last time we did a practice race at the start of Bowser's, we messed up the timing, and I ended up back at the beginning. So I saw Tag messed up, and I know the warp only saves like 6. So I decided, okay, I'm just not going to go for the warp, but Tag only lost like not enough for it to not be worth it. Like I still should have went for it, and that lost us some more time. Then I messed up dive back twice in a row.
Yeah.
And then,
I saw the Bowser. I was curious why you didn't go for the death warp. That doesn't make sense. And obviously, just a little bit of rough shards and stuff. That was a crazy backup though on mech.
Yeah, the funny thing is the exact same thing happened to me before stream. I just like messed up the timing and positioning a little bit in the exact same way.
It's just kind of the perfect mess up managed to stay on.
Were y'all just going crazy in the comms booth? Because I saw Nimbus just be like, they'd be going crazy in the comms booth.
I think I probably said something mean. Honestly, that was probably me giving an insult or something. Dude,
but
the mech was,
bro.
mech was crazy.
So
I don't remember what I said.
Our luncheon also got screwed up because I lost 37 in snow. I was in snow late, and then I also messed up the Podoboo cycle. And then TAGM had to get an extra moon that I normally get.
Yeah, I saw that. You guys had a little bit of
Damn.
issues with stuff desyncing.
I actually
do
usually
think-
get another moon beyond that, but yeah, it was just
I had to grab the lantern moon because there was no way he was getting there in time for it.
Yeah, I mean it's a good to think on the fly, be able to adjust like that. I do think we have to wrap up the interviews because I think we've got another matchup coming right after this.
Milan and
Yeah.
what's a mess?
Yeah, good game.
GG, guys.
See you all. Unfortunate to see you guys go. Sean and TAGM.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. And then I guess congrats to Mulan and ULTIM. Any reflections or anything looking forward to as you head around to the next round?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to the race between for Hyper and AJ versus SMO Boy and Danny. That decides our opponents, which I'm kind of scared about SMO Boy and Danny.
Do you have a specific
Rightfully
team that you
so.
want to go up against?
Honestly, Hyper and AJ just because I know them quite well, you know.
Sure, it feels you'd rather go with the devil you know than the devil you don't type of thing. You're not sure what SMO Boy and Danny are capable of.
Yeah. Also, I just want to beat them. I just want to laugh in their face.
I feel that. I feel that.
Gotta do that, bro. But this is not happening after I say this. So,
we were hoping you messed up too. That's what sucked.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. Well, I think we got to wrap it up now. Congrats to you guys for heading on to the next round. Sorry to see you go, Sean and TAGM, and hopefully all you guys will stay tuned. Yeah, absolutely. I had to do it solo for the start. TNP thankfully came in and bailed me out for the rest of it. And don't go anywhere. We'll have another race pretty much right after. I think our restreamer is actually setting up for that right now. I don't know if we'll end stream, but if we do, we'll start it right back up in just a few minutes. The next race will be the G and TNP versus Red Lunatic and Mackensmat, which will be another quarterfinal round.
That's gonna be a hype race.
It should be. I know a lot of the people I've talked to do have G and TNP as their favorites for the tournament. Even looking at the prediction bracket, so it's interesting to see. Obviously last race they weren't taking it super seriously, so we're looking forward to that. Should be exciting. Hopefully you guys all stay tuned for that. And thank you to all you guys for watching, and thanks to you guys for participating.
Yeah, thank
you guys having me.
Absolutely.
Yep, it's been a ride, and it's fact we're in semis. It's kind of wild. Anyways, next race soon. Yeah. Take care, guys.
Bye.